Well, this is my manager. This is a manager with the fans, the manager that we wanted, and the board chose him in our favor. That is Erik ten Hag. Looks like he has some traits of Ralf Rangnick. Remember, Ralf Rangnick sat in front of camera and told the media that the squad of United needs what we call an open heart surgery. Close to 7 or 10 players should be brought in to get this club where it belongs. And even Erik ten Hag has gone ahead and exposed the Glazers. How has he exposed them? That's what we are going to discuss into this video. And Simon Stern, a United correspondent for the BBC, has confirmed to us what the Glazers are all about as far as the takeover is concerned. And lastly, we're going to talk about Eric Bailly, 29-year-old Ivorian, on loan at Marseille, and Marseille have finally made a decision on whether to keep him or not. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, United is really one of those teams that have a game to play. Man City have a game to play, West Ham have a game to play, and United have a game to play in what we call the FA Cup finale. Mission stop treble. That's it. Mission stop Man City treble ambitions. That's it. So Rock and David is my name. So towards that, Erik ten Hag had lots of things to make after us beating Fulham by 2-1 and ending the season third in the Premier League table. This is what Ten Hag had to say, quoted by Tron Marshall of the Manchester Evening News. He's a senior football writer. Ten Hag told us that we've seen it in the winter. All the clubs around us had made big investments. We didn't, but still we made it. So I'm proud of my team. So that statement that he made, we've seen it in the winter. All clubs made huge investments and we didn't. Obviously, he was exposing the Glazers that for a competent run club, you have to do everything to back your manager. Ten Hag told us that when he was coming here at Manchester United, the Glazers told him that money is going to be readily available for you to spend. That's why he spent 200 million pounds plus in the summer. Come the United transfer window, he had no penny to spend. He brought in 3 players on loan: Butland, Weghorst, and Sabitzer. Now, he never wanted Weghorst. All he wanted was Cody Gakpo, and he signed a deal to Liverpool for 37 million pounds. Then he found himself losing out on João Felix, a player that we've gone ahead to get on loan, but we couldn't meet the salary that we had to pay for the player. 250,000 pounds a week, and obviously a 10 million pound loan fee paid to Atletico Madrid. Then even Memphis Depay was a one that we couldn't afford. So he got a 4th choice center forward that he never wanted. And you saw him yesterday that amidst us liking him, he's not really that striker that you would go all out and really brag about having at the club of Manchester United. But Ten Hag did everything in his efforts to get a striker like him because he was the one available and ready to take on the mantle to be one of the centre forwards on loan for Manchester United. So Ten Hag exposed the Glazers there that we never made signings that he really desired because Ten Hag wanted different signings. I think it's Sabitzer that suited the quality of player that he wanted. That is it. But even that, we forced that transfer to come in through because Eriksson had gotten an injury. So if Eriksson had not gotten an injury towards the end of the January transfer window, we wouldn't have gone ahead for Sabitzer. And if at all Sabitzer found him, and if at all Eriksson found himself injured after the transfer window, then we would have been in for it because it reached an extent when Scott McTominay was injured, Casemiro was suspended, Donny van Beek was injured, and guess what happened? We had no one to field onto the field of play. So that's what Ten Hag has gone ahead to talk about and has gone ahead to expose the Glazers that way. He went ahead to expose them more and obviously warned them to it's a 2-in-1, 2 bullets shot at the Glazers at once from Eric Ten Hag. He told them that the club knows if you want to compete in this tough league, then you have to invest. Otherwise, you don't have a chance. Other clubs will. We've seen it in the winter. Clubs around us made huge investments. We didn't, but we still made it. So I'm proud of my team. So he's telling the Glazers that do the needful and obviously spend money. We know United have gone ahead to spend money in the previous summers and previous transfers, close to £1 billion plus. But it has been spent badly because they lack a clear ambition and plan for the club of Manchester United. Ten Hag now, when he was negotiating his deal to come to Manchester United while still at Ajax, he told them any player that comes in is supposed to be my approval. Even if there is a player you think that should come to the team, you have to first approach me, talk to me, and I see whether he's right for my system. That's what Eric Ten Hag did. But way back, Ed Woodward would go on and really sign players when the manager never even knew. Angel Di Maria was not a signing of Louis van Gaal. It was a signing of Ed Woodward, the previous CEO of Manchester United. Falcao was not a signing of Louis van Gaal. It was a signing of Ed Woodward. Fred Rodriguez, it was a signing of Ed Woodward because Man City had gone in for the player and Shakhtar Donetsk was willing to get £25 million out of the player, but United got £50 million, I think £53 million, and paid it for Freddie. You know, it shows you how bad we were run as a club, and as it stands, it's really bad, and it haunts if at all you know exactly what that is all about. So he has gone ahead to expose the Glazers and warned them that if you are jubilating about the success that we've gone ahead to achieve in the first season of Eric Ten Hag, then we need to do better to maintain this success and obviously build onto the success to achieve the trophy winning levels, like winning the Champions League and the Premier League. He's warning them as they plan to sell the club of Manchester United because money is needed. And that warning never went only to the Glazers, but to Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sheikh Jassim Al Thani. Sheikh Jassim Al Thani is willing to spend money at the club of Manchester United, but Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who is in bed with the Glazers, you know, has also been directed that warning too, because Ten Hag believes that without huge money, you cannot compete in this league with the likes of City. Now, after that, Simon Stone went ahead to inform us the following: that there has still been no decision around whether the Glazer family will accept one of the current bids from Sir Jim Ratcliffe's Ineos group or Sheikh Jassim Al Thani's Qataris. The latter put in the fourth bid more than a fortnight ago, but there is a feeling Sheikh Jassim Al Thani may be tempted to go higher. Now, I think the Glazers are really going to make an announcement around between 6th and 10th of February. Why? We have to play an FA Cup finale. Now, they anticipate that we might win it. That's why Avram Glazer is going to be part of the people watching the game at the Wembley Stadium. But they have not yet made a decision. Yesterday, there were reports coming in from Sky Sports that Sir Jim Ratcliffe of Ineos is leading. And if at all he's leading, if at all he was the one leading, and his bid is keeping the Glazers here, the Glazers would have gone ahead to make that decision for him to be part of the team and obviously be with him. So, the Glazers not announcing Sir Jim Ratcliffe rubbishes all the stories that were put out yesterday by Sky that Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos are leading the race to take Manchester United, because if at all they are leading the race, then the Glazers would already give them a green light because they are also going to be kept here. So that means The Glazers are also considering the offer of Sheikh Jassim Al Thani, and I think they're doing all this in the name of seeing that a $500 million is added onto the 5.5 billion pounds that Sheikh Jassim Al Thani made 2 weeks ago, to see to it that he takes over the club. The Glazers want 6 billion to leave Manchester United and hand it over to Sheikh Jassim Al Thani, and I think they are doing all this in the name of wanting more from the Qataris. But there is another narrative that they don't want to see fans of United rioting and demonstrating. That's it. But I think the Glazers aren't worried about that, because they've not yet even gotten any chat sponsor. So we know that Team Viewer pulled out, though the new kid is going to be having Team Viewer, but we are waiting to see what is going to happen if at all the Glazers stay or not stay. But Simon Stone is the closest to Manchester United. No decision has been made. So let no one come to you here and we lie to you that there is a decision made on who is going to be the owner of Manchester United. And we anticipate a decision to be thrown out on who is going to be the United money, the new United owner, after the FA Cup finale that is going to be played on the 3rd of June. That's going to be a Saturday. So guys, smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Lastly, let's discuss a man that was loaned to Marseille, the Ivorian. That is, Marseille don't want to keep Eric Bay's loan permanent. That is Simon Jones of Mail Sport. Now, Eric Bay, 29 years of age, he has gone ahead to play for Marseille this season, and obviously found himself playing some games for Marseille, and these are his stats of the season. League 1, out of the 38 games he played 16. Champions League games he played 5. French Cup he played 1. So that is Eric Bay for you, and that really puts Marseille in a position of obviously having, I think they've gone ahead to qualify for the Champions League. Are they going to play for the? Are they going to play in the playoff? But he has not gone ahead to reach the games that were in the contract for him to play because of him being injury prone. This is one of the players returning at Manchester United. I think these are players, him, Alex Telles, that United should sell off immediately. You know, accept that he is not in the plans of Erik ten Hag, and if at all he was, Ten Hag would have kept him around. So Eric Bay should be sold by Manchester United as HAP. Even if we get in like 5-6 million pounds, sell the player. That money will help Manchester United to find itself in a situation of obviously adding it to the one that we have that is going to be used in the summer transfer window. So guys, your thoughts on Ten Hag exposing the Glazers are welcome in the comment section below. What do you think about Sheikh Jassim Al Thani tempted to make another bid to make it 6 billion before the Glazers are really making the announcement? And Marseille are not going to keep Eric Bay. What do you make about that? I sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Rokan David remains my name. I'm out. See you later, my lovelies.